Hey guys, welcome to Rach Talk, my weekly show where I sit here at the office, drink caffeine, and talk about random things and good things and hard things and all the stuff that's going on in my life. This week, we're talking about self-sabotage, something called cognitive dissonance, and my new t-shirt, and I'm showing you my nightly skincare routine, so if you're a skincare nerd, you want to stick around for that one. Big news, guys. Big news in my life. I just got my new favorite vintage concert tee of all time. Okay, if you are subscribed to my weekly email, then you might have seen last weekend I talked about my collection of concert tees. Rach, you're not how do the kids do it? You know there's like the TikTok thing, Caitlin, do you know, where it's like, whoosh. That's not what the kids do. I look like I have a growth. If I was going out in the real world, I promise I'd try harder, but it's fine. Okay, so in my weekly email, I was talking about how I started collecting vintage concert tees years ago. My first one was Fleetwood Mac. You may or may not know it's my favorite band ever. Stevie Nicks is one of my favorite artists of all time. So I got this 1970s Fleetwood Mac t-shirt, and then that sort of launched this collection of mine. And I got that idea because I kept hearing Marie Kondo talk about the idea that like when you have things in your home, like you should touch them or see them and they should spark joy, and my shirts do that for me. So I am so in love. It's the first time I've worn it. I know I'm like such a nerd, but can I also show you guys the back? Stop it! Is that so sick? And it's like faded and like, yes, it's the weird half tuck, but like this is such an iconic image of her. Ooh, I'm so excited. If you're not signed up for my weekly email, it's super fun. I sometimes tell you stuff that's going on in my world, and sometimes I tell you about my t-shirt collection. But I'll make sure and put the link in the bio if you want to get in on the fun. I recorded a podcast recently about something I have experienced in the last 6 months, a lot of my girlfriends are experiencing, and I'm guessing that maybe some of you are dealing with too, and that is self-sabotage. If you're watching this right now, raise your hand if you have ever felt like you sabotaged something that was going really well. Maybe it was a health journey that you were on and you were doing so well and then you felt like everything fell apart. Maybe it was a financial journey. You were paying off your bills or you were starting to save money and then something happened. You sort of ran through it all. Or maybe in your business you've sabotaged growth. I think that we all do this in different ways, and I'm constantly trying to understand it better because I think that if I'm still doing it and you're still doing it, we probably haven't unpacked fully why it's happening. Self-sabotage is about something called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is beliefs clashing with new actions or new information. Cognitive dissonance is basically the idea that we as humans will do everything in our power subconsciously to keep living into the identity that we believe that we are. Whoever you believe that you are, deep down on like the core gut level, you will keep taking actions to reinforce that belief in your life. We see this in relationships, right? When you have a belief system in place about, you know what, all men are jerks, or you know what, I always screw up relationships, or I'm unlovable, I'm this, I'm that. Even when you get into something great and it starts to go well, we will take steps to reinforce our self-belief. And if you can unpack that belief, if you can begin to shift and change and see yourself in a different way, that's when you'll start to see the exponential growth in your life. That's when you'll see the self-sabotage stop. So if you want to take a deeper dive into this and get some ideas about how to shift that identity, check out my podcast. I'll put the link below. This next segment is something y'all asked for in the comments, and here it is. My nightly skincare routine. I'm going to take you to my house, and I'm going to show you how I get all this makeup off and keep my skin looking cute. The first thing that I do is remove the giant layer of makeup. This is a reusable washcloth that is specifically used for makeup because I try and have as little waste as possible. I just wash them and reuse them. Here we go. All right, this is stacked in a drawer on books, so precarious. So we're gonna put our hair up, get the hot water going. I start with this guy, and then I use this. If I was like a YouTuber, I'd be like, what do they do? Oh, they do this. This is a gentle and traceless perfect makeup cleansing with antioxidant vitamin C. I've been using this for a while. I really like it. When I have makeup on, I always double wash my face. You'll see I'm gonna like sort of wash it a few different ways. I'm gonna put this guy on, and it like dissolves your makeup. Like it's like, it feels gross. I don't like the way it feels. It's doing its job, but it freaks me out. Put it in there. And then I'm gonna put some warm water. Already makeup's coming off in the sink from my hand. I'm gonna put it on my face. Sexy, I know. Then I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna do my first like clean of this makeup. And you can see, so I love it so much. Immediately you can see my skin again. And now we're gonna do cleanser. I actually take this guy again and go over one more time. There's makeup on it, so even though I thought I was done, there still was stuff. Now, I only really use this again if I'm taking off makeup for camera. It is Skin Iceland Nordic Skin Peel. And I make sure and get my eyelids because that's where I mostly get the milia. Even more makeup. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, I have rosacea. I love myself and I think that I'm beautiful and I don't care that my cheeks are rosy. Eminence Stone Crop, it smells really good. These are the two Beauty Pie products that I really love. So this cleanser and then these. This is the Super Active Capsules. I interviewed the founder of Beauty Pie on the podcast and she gave me some free product and now I pay for it because I really love it. I go up, 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 up. Now, this one is ridiculous. It's expensive. And I know it's expensive and I could lie and show you something that is not expensive, but you asked what I actually use and this is what I actually use. So, La Mer. This is the moisturizing soft cream. I only use it at night. It's hella expensive, but totally changed my skin. It lasts forever because I don't put that much on. This is Skin Medica Redness Relief. So I do something to treat the rosacea. Mostly, as far as I can tell, this is just like really good moisturizer and I only put it on my cheeks. It just keeps them extra moisturized. If I was gonna do a mask, this is Maya Chia. This is the Refresh Mint Resurfacing Moisture Mask. I don't use this all the time, but this is a really nice every once in a while thing. Put a little lip balm on. I got a little Kiehl's lip balm here. Great, 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 great. Awesome. I'm really showing you all the things. I really do brush out my eyebrows and my lashes, because you know, someone made these lashes look pretty and I'm gonna like stick with it. I don't know, I think like when you look in the mirror, you wanna be like, hey girl. And there it is. There's my face. This is what my, when I had my camera on. Like, I have rosacea. I'm on my period right now, so like you can see like a few breakouts or whatever, but I really like my skin. Chances are, unless you're seeing me on stage, like if you run into me in life, I usually have my eyebrows penciled in and maybe like a little bit of liner. I usually don't cover up my skin at all because I just like it to breathe. That's my skincare routine. Let me show you one more thing that I do think really affects what's going on my face, and that is this, a silk pillowcase. I started using it for my daughter Noah because her hair is really curly. It made such a difference for her hair not being frizzy that I started using it for my hair, and then I definitely noticed that I didn't have as much dryness. The combination of all those layers plus that pillow is my nightly skincare routine, and I hope that you guys found that helpful. Let me know if you want to see my morning skincare routine, which is a totally different situation. All right, that's it. That's all I got. All right, guys, I hope you dug this week's episode of Rach Talk. If you have an idea for a segment or something you want me to take on, please comment below and let me know. Let's remember when we make comments to keep this positive. And here's this week's topic of conversation. Who is your favorite musical artist? Like, who would you pee your pants, cry a million tears if you actually got to meet them in person? Comment below and let me know. And make sure when you comment, you check in with some other members of our community and give them some love as well. I loved hanging out with you guys. Please subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you get notifications every time I post a new video here on YouTube. And until I see you next time, remember, I love you and I'm rooting for you.